So today I got another helmet video for you guys. This one is going to be about the Just1 J12 and Just1 J18 helmets. There's two different versions. So we have the light version, which is the ones that are mounted up here on the helmet, where we have a little lobe underneath that will help you mount a light underneath your camera. And then we also created these non-light mount versions where you can just mount your camera up to it. Basically what we've created are mounts that are slightly rubberized. They're impact resistant. Like you can literally, you probably break the helmet before you break the mount. And they're helmet specific, so you can see between the two of these, like they kind of look similar, but they're definitely different. They're definitely designed for the individual helmet. The angle or the distance from the helmet, so that way you can get the proper tip back angle that's parallel to the top of the eye port, so that way you can get the best possible angle while you're riding over terrain. You want to be able to tip the camera back to a point where you can see horizontally what you're riding over while maintaining the lowest possible point on your helmet, so you get the gimbal effect. So we reverse the screw direction so that you can easily get the batteries on and off when you don't have the media mod on. I did want to show you that it does fit with the media mod. You're able to get that same tip back angle and everything that you need to get the right footage when the media mod is on the camera. I wanted to talk just real quick about the light mounting option here. So you can put the light on underneath the camera like you can see here, but it's fully adjustable. You basically point it straight down, straight up. I like to keep it in line with where the GoPro is facing, because that way it illuminates what the camera can see, but it also is basically where you're looking. So it's able to allow you to see kind of into the turns depending on the terrain that you're riding over, but it allows you to see where you're riding, so it serves a dual purpose. So in order to swap these mounts out, what I like to do is just press on it real hard from the bottom, and eventually it'll peel off. So the tape is one-time use, and we sell replacements on our website. So if you want to go into our website, if you want to take the mount off for some reason, you can do that, but you'll need to buy new tape and just glue the tape onto the mount with the Gorilla Clear Grip glue that you can basically get at any hardware store. First thing you're going to want to do is mount up the mount to the camera, just so that you can see where it's supposed to go. We include an alcohol cleaning wipe with our mounts, so just clean up that mounting surface so that way you get any dust or oils or anything like that off. What I like to do is I like to hold the helmet between my knees facing me, so that way it's stabilized and it's easy to do. And you can peel off the tape backing here. You don't want to pull the wings back so far, because it allows you to mount it in further than it should otherwise go. You want to make sure that you mount it into the proper depth. In its resting state is where you want it to be mounted on the helmet. So you just want to pull it back just far enough to get it onto the mount without it sticking to the mount. Once you kind of feel like you've got it in the right spot, then go ahead and press it down all the way. It should stay stuck for the life of the helmet. So one thing I want to touch on real quick is why chin mounting. We like the chin mounting position because it offers a few benefits. First thing is, like, it's on your head, right? So it has a natural gimbal effect as opposed to it being mounted on your chest or something like that. You get that first person perspective of what the rider is seeing and doing. It's mounted to the lowest possible place on the helmet. So you get, as opposed to it being mounted on top of the helmet, you get the lowest possible point of view, which gives you that better depth of field and better footage, especially with the tip back angle, right? You get the camera as low as it can be, so that the obstacles that you're riding over actually look like they do when you're riding over them. Another thing is that it's centered to your point of view, so as opposed to it being mounted at the side of the helmet, that side of the helmet view kind of gives you this off-center kind of feel, which, I don't know, makes it just feel weird. It gives you better audio pickup, so it's right in front of your mouth, so if you're doing any kind of moto vlogging, especially with these media mods, you get very good vocal reception. I ride hard for like 10-15 minutes, and then I take a break, let my hands regain their feeling. And it's more protected than it would be if it was sticking out from the side or to the top. If we're on the top, right, it could get knocked and tipped back, and at the very least, it doesn't get knocked off altogether and like you don't know about it. I want to talk about what comes in the box when you buy one of our mounts. You're going to get the Wannabe's warranty card. This has all of our information on it. Our mounts are protected with a lifetime warranty, so if you ever have any issues with it, if it breaks, God forbid, and you're still alive afterwards, contact us and we'll send you a replacement. It also has mounting instructions, and this QR code goes to our product page, so if you need help with anything anything. There's a lot of Q&A stuff there. You're going to get a variety of different stickers, which are kind of cool. Cleaning pads that I mentioned earlier, and then of course you're going to get a mount. There is the regular mount, and then there is the light mount. So just make sure you know which one you're choosing before you check out. Lastly, we have a bunch of different accessories. We have things like the GoPro replacement lens. We have a 90-degree adapter if you're shooting for Instagram Reels or TikToks. It's good for that because it gives you the native aspect ratio. And then we also sell things like this GoPro battery side door, which allows you to charge externally. If you're not using the media mod, you can use this to charge externally from like a battery bank in your backpack. Check out this mount on our website. We'll put the link in the description below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like the content that we're putting out. Follow us on all of our social media accounts and buy one of our mounts. Thanks.